Hey, what's up y'all, it's Charlie. On today's episode I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my delicious fruit-filled Jello cups from scratch. Now there's a couple of great things about this recipe. It's fat-free, it's really easy to make, and it's completely customizable. You can add your favorite drinks, or you can use your favorite drink mix. You can add your favorite fruit or salt candy. You can also adjust the sugar, whether if you want to use the real sugar or you can use the 0-calorie sweetener. It's also cheap and affordable, so that way when you go out and you buy all your ingredients, you won't be spending a lot of money. And you can also make this adult friendly. You can take the Jello cups and you can add rum to it, and you can also make it kid friendly by removing the rum and just using regular fruit juice. This recipe makes about 14 individual Jello cups. It's a great summertime treat. It's very easy, simple, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all that you'll need to make your rum-infused fruit-filled Jello cups. Let's get started with our ingredients. You will need 14 12 fluid ounce translucent plastic cups. And along with that, you're going to need some sugar. Now in place of the sugar, you can use any type of 0-calorie sweetener of your choosing, such as Splenda, allulose, or any other type of 0-calorie sweetener of your choosing. Okay, and along with that, you're going to need some salt, gelatin, and here I have some Kool-Aid packs. Now you can use any other type of drink pack mixes of your choosing. I have several different flavors like tropical punch, peach mango. You can also use lemonade as well, blue raspberry lemonade. You can also use the mixed berry one as well, pineapple, orange, green apple, and you can also use lemon lime as well, and my least favorite, grape. Now you can also use any type of already made fruit juice of your choosing. All right, and you'll need about, I would say, about close to 3 quarts of it all together. Okay, and for our fruit, I'm going to be using fruit cocktail, but if you want to use something else like some pineapple, diced mangoes, or any type of fruit in a can, or it could also be fresh fruit or even dried fruit. You can use any type of fruit of your choosing. And for our optional ingredient, if you want this to make this a little bit adult friendly, you can use some rum. I'm going to be using Bacardi white rum, but if you want to make this more kid friendly, you can omit the rum from the recipe. But if you want to use any kind of rum, you could use any type of rum of your choosing. All right, and for your tools, you'll need a large spoon, a soup spoon, a wire whisk, and an 11 by 17 inch baking pan. And now we're going to use this as a transport and a tray for our Jello cups. And there we have it. All right, let's get straight to it. So we're going to go ahead and take our fruit cocktail, and we're just going to add it into this mesh strainer with a measuring cup underneath it. It's going to let that drain a little bit, and you want to reserve the fruit and the juice that came along with it. All right, and that's 100% juice that I have in there. Preheat your fire to medium heat. All right, let's get started with making our Jello based mixture. So in this large pot, I'm going to add 2 1/2 quarts of water. If you're using fruit juice, you add the same amount, 2 1/2 quarts of fruit juice. All right, just add that on in there. And to that, I'm going to add 2 2/3 cups of sugar. Now, if you're using a no-calorie sweetener or any other sweetener, you're going to add the same amount as the recipe calls for, or according to the instructions on how much of the sweetener to add. And if you're using pre-made fruit juice, you don't have to add sugar at all. And if you think that the sugar is too much or too little, you can always adjust the amount of sweetener or sugar as needed for the recipe to your liking. Okay, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and also check about with the salt as well, because sometimes fruit juices already have a little salt in there anyways. Okay, so you might have to omit the salt as well. Now if you're making all of your Jello cups all of the same color and flavor, you're going to add 2 packets of Kool-Aid or your favorite drink mix right on in there. Now of course, if you already have the pre-made fruit juice already in here, you don't have to add this. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick stir. Now I'm going to let this get hot until it reaches a temperature of 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, next up I'm going to add 4 packets of this gelatin. That's about 4 tablespoons right on in there. Now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to stir this until that gelatin has completely dissolved into the water. There we go. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Alright, now gelatin mixture is ready. Now don't worry about the bubbles in here, anything. That's going to go away. Alright, just come back and stir it every few minutes and you'll be good to go. Alright. Alright, here we have all our cups. Place it onto our 11 by 17 inch baking pan. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take some of my fruit cocktail, about 1 ounce in weight of the fruit cocktail, and I'm just going to add it into each cup. Now if you want to use any other type of fruit like pineapple or anything like that, 1 ounce right on in there. Now if you want to use candy, make sure the candy is soft. Alright, got some mangoes right here, about 1 ounce. I might just do about 1 or 2 of them. Now if you're adding rum to your Jello cups, you're going to add about 2 tablespoons of rum per cup. Now if you're making this for kids, of course you want to remove the rum, and you can also add the fruit juice that you have reserved from the fruit cocktail. Alright, about 1 to 2 tablespoons per cup. Alright, now let's get started with adding our powdered drink mix. So if you already have your drink mix already pre-made and ready to go, you don't have to follow this step. Alright, so now you're going to add 1/4 or a half a teaspoon of the Kool-Aid drink mix pack, or you could use your favorite, whatever type of favorite drink mix pack that you have. You're going to add 1/4 to a half a teaspoon of this into each cup. And I'm adding 1/4 of a teaspoon, of course. And tropical punch is my favorite, so raspberry lemonade. And this is the lemonade right here. This is the pineapple. This is the peach mango right here. I added some mango pieces back here, so I'm gonna add that into the 2 cups right here where I have the mango in. This is the orange. Add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. This is the green apple. I'm just only going to use 1. And my least favorite, the grape. I'm only going to do 1 with this one. Alright, and that is it. We have all our Kool-Aid flavors and our fruit into the cups and ready to go. Alright, next I'm going to add 1 cup of the gelatin mixture into each cup. Once you pour the liquid into the cups, do not stir it. Alright, now that we have our cups filled and ready to go, at this time if you want to add a little bit more of your Kool-Aid or your favorite drink mix or any rum or any fruit, you can add that into your cups at this time. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and give each cup a quick stir. Alright, that looks good. Alright, now you're going to let these cool for about 30 minutes to an hour or until they are warm. Okay, you don't want to add hot scalding liquid into your refrigerator. Alright, so you want to let them cool off until they're warm. Alright, I let all of my cups cool completely. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Jello cups and I'm going to place this into my refrigerator for about 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Now it's best for you to do this like at nighttime, so that way when you get up, the Jello cups will be ready to be served. You could also do this in the very early morning hours, and from there, by the time the afternoon comes, they'll be done. Alright, so into the refrigerator it goes. Alright y'all, this is how the Jello cups look after I've taken them out of the refrigerator. I let them sit in there for about 12 hours total. Now if you take your spoon and you just press it along the top of the Jello cups and it springs back, the Jello cups are set and they are ready to be served. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Rum-infused fruit-filled Jello cups made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. Now I have an official website for all of my recipes, including for these delicious rum-infused fruit-filled Jello cups. You can go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. One of my all-time favorite pastime treats. Oh man, look at that. Ooh. Yes. Man, this is so delicious. I mean, the flavor of that drink mix, that Kool-Aid drink mix, is just the right amount. The gelatin is really, really soft. It's not a hard type of gelatin at all. It's really, really soft, very jiggly. It's not too sweet at all. It's just the right amount of sweetness, even though you might have seen me add a lot of sugar. And you have that fruit cocktail in there too, and you have all the flavors and the juices from that too. And the rum, if you added rum to it, you could definitely taste the rum. Really a perfect, fantastic summertime treat. So give the recipe a try. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.